Okay, I guess I can talk about everything and go. On the left, toolbar. Do you see that with the chat, screen share, Q&A, capture, that kind of stuff
Yes.
in the webinar gym? Okay, that will only show up on the presenter side. It will not show up on the attendee side. And like if you want to do a screen share, you'd go into the screen share section, and it will
Okay.
give you a whole bunch of different options for it. You can either do the entire screen, or you can do each application to do
Okay.
the entire computer, or you can do like a document or like show you Skype or something like that.
All right. So you could post a document.
Q&A we really haven't used, but because I just always forget to turn it on.
Well, what would
Yeah,
Q&A
like
be?
screen share, like if you're doing a presentation or something,
Yes.
like if you have like a PowerPoint created, you
Right.
can go Q&A. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. God, I always forget to do that. We haven't tested this out because I always his Q&A you can only turn on before the broadcast. And I always
Oh.
forget to turn that one on. So we really haven't. I'm assuming that's. Hold on, let me do something real quick and I'll see what that is.
Okay.
Uh, I'll do that one last. I'll come back to that again. And then capture, you can do just take a picture of the screen. That's mostly all that is.
Okay.
The main one that we will use and that the attendees will see is the webinar jam toolbar, and
Right.
that's like I did it once as an attendee just to see what it looked like, and they don't have a screen like this. They just have mostly a screen where we got the link from and everything, and they only have this bar on the side.
Okay.
And on that, you can like put in a sticky note. Um, that's the chat, polls, attendees, pop-ins, stuff like that.
Right.
And for chat, everyone can see the chat unless you change from where it says in the web section where it says public comments to chat. You would have to change that to private comments to admin. And then that's
Okay.
one way you can talk privately between admins without
Right.
the attendee seeing it.
Okay.
You
So
see
you
what I'm
just
talking about?
you just select the different public comments to chat. So you just select
And
pri
then
private comments to admin. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Stephen?
yeah, yeah, you just,
You
yeah,
do?
and that's how. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Because it seemed like you weren't. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All
Can
right.
you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then and then one thing to know for the webinars when the attendees, you won't be able to see their webcams and you will not be able to hear them talking. So really, the only way to communicate with the attendees I've noticed is just through the chat. Like if they try talking to you, like I am,
Right.
when you're speaking through the microphone, you won't be able to hear them. So so
Okay. So
far we've
so so then
the
the only
best way to talk during the webinar is through the chat.
all
With,
right. So the only so the only people you can see and hear are going to be the admins, right?
what?
So the only people you could see and hear would be the admins, the other
Yeah,
admin.
the presenters.
Okay. Okay. How many presenters can you have?
Yes.
Do- How many presenters can you have? Do you know?
And then I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's a limit or not.
Okay.
I'm not completely sure. I'd have to look into that, but that won't take me long to figure out.
Sure, sure. Okay, no problem. All right. Well, I think this looks pretty good.
And then the poll question, which is easy to, yeah. And then the poll question, which is simple to do. I'll create a one real quick.
Okay.
So the poll question in the polls tab is pretty simple. I mean, it's just you type in the question and then you add in how many options you want to select,
Okay.
and then you select the answer in the red section and then hit vote. And then at the end, I'll go ahead and end it so you can see what it looks like. At the end, it just shows like how people voted and everything like that.
Okay. All right. Great.
Um, that's mostly all that section is. For the attendees, I've done this with the redirect all attendees to the following URL, and um, I think from what we've discovered is it won't send the admins to the redirected page. You'll only send the attendees. But when I did it with Hoshita, sh from what she was saying, it sent her to the other page, but for some reason it also kicked her out of the webinar room. But I'm not sure if that was because of the redirect thing or if that was from something
Uh,
else.
what is the purpose of redirecting?
For that you just type in
Can you hear me?
like if you wanna like say you yeah
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
say you wanna like say you wanna send them to like a page with more information provided on the topic or anything, you type
Okay.
in the web address. You just type in the web address and then hit opening new tab, make sure that's selected, and then just hit redirect them, and it will take them to the other page that they can get more information on the topic you were talking about or something like that.
Okay. So if we want to direct them to lifemaps.com or something.
Yeah, you
Okay.
type in life. You just type in LifeMaps website, and then hit redirect them, and it will send them to the LifeMaps website.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you'll want to always make sure that the opening new tab is selected, or else it will take them from this screen they're on right now, and it will take them from this screen and send it to Life Maps instead of opening a whole new tab and sending it that way.
Right. Okay.
And
Got it.
then
Okay.
here's underneath that is just the list of attendees.
Yep.
And during the webinars, this would be where the attendee can send you a private message. There'll be a button for them to send you a private message, and this is where also you could send attendees private messages as well if you want.
Okay.
Pop-ins, I think I don't have one on this one. I have a couple of the other ones on the other one, but here, like if you want to like add in an offer or try to like if we're trying to sell like an ebook or something,
Right.
this would be where we would put in the information like the offer headline. If you want to have an image, then like a message about the price or something like that, and then the add to cart button, and then the link to that you want the button to redirect them to, and as well for that one, you'd want the opening new tab thing selected, and then
Okay.
you can pop that in anytime during the webinar.
Gotcha. Okay.
And also like there's another button on that for download now. Like say if we have like a file that has to go with the staff meeting um, or more information being provided about like an ebook or something that we're trying to sell, you could give them the link to where that page is located, and then you can then they would be able to download it from there. So there's different options that you can do with that.
Okay.
And mostly for the videos, I don't have I've never done a video yet, but for the video section, that's where, like, if you create a video, putting the URL in when you're creating the webinar,
Right.
um, this is where that will show up, and then it'll be played in the screen that they see. But with that is, during the section in the webinar where the video is being played, during the replay of the webinar, it'll just be blank. They won't show the video. So I said, if you want to do a video, you should create create a video of the whole entire presentation to use as a replay so that the video will show up as well.
Okay.
But from what I believe, the PowerPoint, if we do just a PowerPoint and use it as a screen share, that would show up in the replay section, so that wouldn't be an issue.
I'm sorry, a PowerPoint would show up in the what?
Like if you do a screen share of a PowerPoint, when you do when they do a replay, they automatically create a replay like I showed you with on YouTube.
Right.
And if you do a PowerPoint in the screen share section, I believe that still shows up. I'm pretty sure that still shows up in the replays of the webinar, so that wouldn't be deleted.
So it's recorded.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's mostly what it is so far.
All right. When you redirect somebody to a different site, you said that pops up in a new tab.
Yeah.
So then they would open that. They'd be directed to open that tab, or would the tab open up on their screen? How would that work?
It'll open up directly for them.
It would open up. Then
Yeah.
Can they still hear the webinar? What's going on? The people
Yeah.
speaking?
Yeah,
Okay.
because say if you go to it right now, you'll still be able to hear like the person talking.
All right, and you could toggle back and forth between those tabs, between the redirected site and the webinar if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't be an issue at all.
And then you could walk somebody through whatever's on that page.
Yeah.
Now, so for example, if I do that, and then I redirect somebody to a different site, and I say, okay, now go on that site. Are they seeing what I'm seeing, the exact same thing, or are they seeing the site that they opened up and only whatever they've done to it? In other words, I can't do things, and they're going to see me do those things on that site, are they?
You could do that in screen share as well. Like in screen share, you can, like if you push the screen share button on the side,
Yeah.
there's a full screen that you can do, and then there's different like screens that you could select. So
Okay.
if you want to walk them through it on your screen, then you just open screen share and open up the screen on the webinar,
Okay.
and then walk them through it. You can walk them through it in that way.
I see. Okay, I see that. Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. I think I like the technology. It looks pretty neat. Are you but now
Yeah.
normally I'd be able to see your picture, or you live, Stephen?
Yeah, I'm live right now. I'm not sure why my webcam. Yeah, I'm live right now. I don't know why. For some reason my webcam's not working. I don't know why.
Okay.
Because this happened the first time me and Hashita did it, and then the next time we did it with Jim and Debbie, everything worked fine. So
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it more and try to figure out why it's not working.
You can't see me, can you?
Yeah, I can't see you either. Yours is just a no. Yours is just a blue screen.
Yeah, same here.
I
Okay.
mean, just a blue guy.
Okay. But ordinarily, if we're doing this correctly, then whoever, all the attendees would be able to see all of the all of the presenters.
Yes,
Okay.
and it was like whoever's talking, it would switch back and forth between their webcam, so they'll see who's the one talking.
So now, uh, I don't know if you know the answer to this, but if we were going to do this, let's say, for example, on a in a in a room with two or three people in that room, and a blackboard, a whiteboard, or whatever, like on a stage,
Hmm.
could you do it that way? And then, is it possible to do that with? How would that work through like a camera? Do you know what I mean?
Um,
What kind of camera would you need then? We need a camera setup attached to your PC.
yeah, you could do it that. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that.
But do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm asking?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like if you have like multiple people in the same room, you mean?
Yeah, like say it's almost like an event, like say it's
Yeah.
Jim and myself in a room, and we're doing a presentation that we want to present as a webinar. How do we do that? Do we attach a camera to the PC?
Well, you can either use the one that's if you have one built in, I'm sure you could use that, or you can like purchase a webcam and
Well, yeah,
yeah, do it
you
like
could. The one built in would be awkward to if you were moving around in a room and you wanted them to see you, like you're doing a stage presentation.
that. Hmm.
It
Yeah,
would
you can
have to
find.
be a moving camera.
Yeah, you can probably buy, like use it like that, and I'm sure like both of them will both like say you and Jim would be able to show up in the webinar as well as the whiteboard and everything.
Okay. All right.
I mean, mostly that would be just something we would have to like test out and see exactly how it goes, like trial and error mostly.
Right. Sure. Sure. Yeah, that's something we're gonna have to work through. Okay. I get it. Well, I think this is a good, even though the cameras aren't working, it's a good overview of the technology. So,
Yeah, I mean, this is the only second time that it has not worked with the cameras, so I'm not sure why it's not working this time. But 3 out of the 5 times I've done it, the cameras have worked and everything. So
okay. Who knows? I don't know.
yeah,
All right. Is there anything else to show me on this then, or?
no, not that I recall right now. I mean, just the sticking in the chat, the sticky note, just the sticky note would be something like this, and it's just simple, something simple, and then it'll just show up down in the chat for the sticky note. That's all that is, and
Okay.
I believe everyone can see that. So I believe when me and Hashita did it, she was able to see it as well. So
Right. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for it's weird. All right, thanks for walking me through that, though. I appreciate it. I think it's interesting. I'm glad we have it, and we'll get used to it. And one of the things we're going to want to I'm going to need to learn a lot more about is how you capture everything. Is that just clicking the capture button and then it's all going to be
yeah,
recorded?
I mean, um, like it records automatically YouTube like the webinar. But yeah, like if you want to take a picture of like what's on the screen, you can do like and then it'll show up on it'll just show up, or you could do if you have a screen share like a screenshot application, then you can just do it mostly how you normally do.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean like the the regular presentation is automatically recorded as soon as you hit start broadcast all the way through to the end until you hit stop broadcast, and that'll then be available on YouTube, and then they will send out a link to where you can do the replay at.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Did my voice change?
not that I noticed.
Okay, good, because I switched to a headset.
Okay.
Just to see how it would work. So, okay. All right. Well, thanks for walking me through it. I'll play with it a little bit more, I think, maybe if I can. And
Yeah, I mean that's all I've been doing mostly too is just playing with it and just getting used to everything. And I mean it's pretty simple. I mean once we use it enough to know how everything works, I think it will come pretty easily.
right. Yeah. Once we do go through it 3 or 4 times, I'm sure we'll answer whatever questions we have.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate it then. Thank you.
no problem.
All right. I'll talk with you probably maybe do this again, or maybe get Jim on there and try to go through a test of the um, of one of the webinars we're going to do, maybe the staff meeting webinar.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks very much.
No problem.
We'll talk to you
Have a good
soon.
day.
You too.
Okay, have a good day. Bye.
Bye-bye.